Alright, come on, y'all. The round glasses, man, that's the most funny shit. You know what? These fucking birds, there was this um, fucking sequel, what do you call them? She's, what the fuck? Come on, Max, come on. These motherfuckers. She's, what the fuck do they call them? It's because we have a stupid name for them here in Denmark. And I just said the name just before I went live because I do talk English a lot. Because the reason why I do this in English is so I can learn how to speak. Okay, so I can write some songs. Does that make sense? I know there's nobody here, but I hope a good soul will hear it and say to me, because it must be a good idea just to speak English and just to talk it, just to speak it and just speak this language. And fuck with people because I'm gonna write an album. This time I'm gonna write an album that I'm hoping I getting across the border. Because it's it's hard to get through in Europe. It's pretty hard. But I've been through Europe in another way. I've been through Europe with some places with my band, but not that far down. Germany was the longest we went down, and that's not that long from here. Kind of long from here. Yeah, it is long from here, but it's not far from here. Sorry, but long from here. Hey, Bonnie, man, I was sleeping. Hey, good morning. I was sleeping when I saw you went live, and I wasn't sleeping, but I was about to fall asleep. I had my TV on YouTube, and it's a damn hard to chat. It is. But I saw you went live. I saw you went live. Is that true? Yesterday? Or was it is it the day before? Because yesterday I was being like 20 again. No, I was not drinking or anything, but I did. I did. There was this guy, a musician. You know, he's a nice. He was nice. Not that. Very nice guy. He was called a funny name. And I think he's a very good entertainer to some uh, to an extent. But when people and I'm not saying that I'm better. Yeah, I'm better. I'm a better singer. I'm a better musician, but I'm not a better human. Um, I'm better to the work he does. I would do that 20 times or 10 times better. And that's not to brag. It's just to say how it is. And that's not to be. He was nice and he was good for what he did. I would never do that. So it's good that there's people like him because he just played blues and he just played all kind of Danish songs that goes in different chords. But I played normally I would not go on stage with a guy like that. But everybody was hey, it was here. It was on this it was over there actually. I can show you where the stage was. There's nothing there right now other than some tables, I think. It wasn't big. It was a small. It was a nice get together. It was like people. It was a barbecue, with, sausages and hamburgers and shit. And then there were people from all over these uh, what do they call it? Apartment complexes. It's like what do they call that? Um, it's like a thing where you you go there and then you go to the next place and to the next place and to the next place. It's like it's kind of funny. There's no tables there. Even they left a couple of tables be here. It was here. It was what? Oh, it was here, and the stage was here. It was like pretty amazing. The stage was like up here on these motherfuckers. Stage was up here, and then no, it was here. Sorry, it was here. Of course, it was here. And there was then the backstage was in there. That's what I mean. So it was it was kind of funny, because it's very old. Actually Edison Street is just up there because Thomas Edison was here quite a lot actually. They were best friends. The guy who owned all this shit around me. Actually, downtown is just up there. You would see the billboards and shit if I could walk like 500 meters, but I don't bother. It's one thing to I do these walks with people. Everybody knows that for now, but I hope by now everybody should know it because I've been talking about it. That's my new job, and I'm so proud of it because I've been I've been sailing, and I'm writing a new book, a book about my life and about what happens when you're a fucking addict like me, you know. And and I say I'm an addict because that's what it is. Because people, no, but you're not an addict anymore. No. What do you then call it? It's an addict when you're fucking clean, you motherfucker. Oh, I have one cigarette. I'll smoke that. It's here is a place for more and more like people smoking bokies and shit and drinking. And one morning I went down here at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I went down here. All the birds were like just waking up, and it was just you just hear the birds, and it was nice. It was a nice summer morning. I went down here, and here there was a junkie sitting fixing coke. And because the reason why I knew it was coke is because I've been an addict, a drug addict, and I've been doing that shit. So when I saw that there was shit all over the place, there were like small bottles, like uh, shit. Tools for doing for poking your arms with some more fucking holes, you know what I mean? Sticking your fucking needle in your arm, think you're a big chum, but it's ridiculous. It is. But what I was coming down and I was like, what? He said, what the fuck are you doing here? He was like, oh, isn't you? They know me because I was there like 18 years ago, and it's the same motherfuckers. Sorry to say, just 18 years older. Some are dead. Of course, some are dead. A lot of people are dead. But some of them are alive, who knows me, and old, and they're still doing cocaine at the age of like 48, 51, 52. Some of them are 74. So, see, there's one when people get off, I'm like, so it's okay. They maybe they have like a thing to go. Maybe they think I'm boring because I'm talking about real life. Real life ain't, I can talk about when I went out like a rock and roll star, you know. Yes, I was a motherfucking rock and roll star. And yes, I did a lot of fuck shit. But the worst thing I did was I was slandering my own name. I was literally, I think I'll go and buy some cigarettes. I might as well do it now while I'm live. You know, to be honest, I did some fuck shit when I was like very young. I was very, but I won't give this the fault. But I was, they saw me quick that I was a star. I was already like when I was like 19, 18, 19. I already because I was on this school. It's called, funny enough, it's called a high school, but it got nothing to do with a normal high school from the United States. It's a school where you like go when you live there and you can play music, you can have a music line. It's like a college, but without how can I explain it? Without the exams and all that shit. It's like you can choose whatever the fuck you want, even though you're not that good. I don't know, man. I haven't seen Tommy for a minute. I think I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. But something I broke something in my bone, and yeah, that's the only shit that's hurting right now. That's physical. That doesn't bother me at all. You know what I mean? You feeling me? But it bothers me when people like are fake and shit. That bothers me a lot. This reminds me of Nashville. It's this building. It's kind of tall, but it reminds me because it was like I don't know why. I remember when it's a certain smell and shit. Tell me, when MIA, being my, I don't understand that, man. I don't understand it. You know what? I want to say to people like French toast and motherfuckers like that. Yeah, I was a rock star. But yesterday there was this motherfucker. He wanted me to play, and I saw some shit. He looked like because he was looking at all the young ladies, and I'm like 51, and the ladies that were like, uh, sorry, but in their 20s, I'm not looking like a sick fuck. He did, and then he asked me to play with him. And then I found out he wanted them to make some songs with him. So it was not that sick. But you think that when an old man is looking like that, and he was. So I was like, what the fuck? Look, this is Denmark, and when it's stupid, when it's most stupid. There was this building over there, the red one. It was exactly a replica there. A whole new building. They tore it down because they want to build some new shit. It was totally new. Why the fuck build it then? But a friend told me, "Oh, missing in action." Ah, man, sorry, man. I'm not, the quickest sometimes. I was like maybe in an arrest. Shit. You know, I was thinking caught by the police and all kind of shit. I'm weird that way. That's like that's that's a what do you call it? A work injury. And I told and he this motherfucker he plays it on, but I went up there, I took the microphone, and I was singing my ass out. I was singing my fucking soul. I was singing soul like a motherfucker. He was like, "What the fuck, that guy?" He was like, "Oh, he can sing, that motherfucker." And I said, "No, I can play too, but I don't want to bother." And then he said, "Please get your guitar." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah. How much do you get paid?" He was like, what do you mean?" I said, "I want to get some money, man." What the fuck? But those, man, you will never imagine that, an old motherfucker, an old musician, just thinking, "What the fuck is that?" Because people forget you. Like, oh, and then when I told him who I played with, he was like, "Oh, okay, okay. It must be me that's an idiot," because he saw all the receipts. I don't need receipts. I just need my phone. I can play some numbers where I play with a lot of people. Some famous people, even from Denmark. So it's like, but fame. That's why I wrote Rock and Roll Star. So what? So what? 20 years gone by, and people remember me. I wasn't even that big. That's what I'm trying to tell people all the time. All the time. Well, I want some shit, some shit that's the normal here. You feeling me? See, we got all this shit. All that. What's that? Green sea. Ooh, oh, that's expensive. No, I'm drinking my cola at home. No, that's zero sugar. Vanilla, lemon, Dr. Pepper. I'll keep on. I know I'll fucking get one. Oh, I'll get this one. Yes, 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 yes. These, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, two Marlboro i hotbox hvis du har det. Red, yeah. Det skal man jo sige nu. Ja,
Der er 111 i bus.
Yes. Tak skal du have.
Det er velkommen da.
Ja.
Ha' en god dag.
Yes. Så det var sidste shit. Oh. Ja, lige måde. Han har ikke gjort det.
Nej.
Nej. You see, that's like, I should make like, this is a good morning. I want to go there smoking a cigarette. I should go up and, you know, but I think I want to smoke a cigarette. Look, these scooters, you know, you must have them. Although I've shown them like 10,000 times because it was like, I think it was like Doc who said, "What do you mean?" I said, "A running wheel like you had, but now they're fucking electric. Look, they got, look the front. What the fuck? What the fuck? They drive fast, these motherfuckers. But they got, you know, light and everything. Shit, man. And brakes and everything. Go, kick, go, express. No, I don't, you know, it's like, when they come here, take the battery. You can actually stand like this, you know? And then you have it here. It's fine. It's fine. It's, but these, look, these. And they cost, they're like cheaper. These people, they I think that's mobile pay. Yeah, it is. It's mobile pay. What the fuck? People waking me up and shit. I want, but there's a lot of these because they're cheap. Because the big lime ones, they can drive fast, you know, and they like, but they know, you know, they're all over. And they're all in different shapes and forms and shit. I think one of the firms is just down here. It's kind of, oh, is that today? Doc, man, if this is, it is. I'm going to buy fucking silver today because I got money. I got money, Doc. No, I don't think Tommy left for good. Tommy is like, listen here. I think Tommy got a problem with that a certain person got on Doc's channel. I don't think he ever will because he think it's fake, and I understand him because it is kind of fake. But we made a deal about we wouldn't like be like other people. We would like go another way, and Doc's been going another way, and I've been supporting Dog for the longest. And Dog is a good friend of mine, and I would never, you know, I remember just the days when I wasn't talking to Dog, when Dog was going at me. I feel like kind of sad because Dog is a good friend of mine. And he will always be that. What the fuck is going on with my, you know? And he will always be a friend. So, you know, I didn't like, I can't lie. I didn't like them days. They were like long and like, because I didn't understand it at first because my time frame, I got it all fucked up. But not an excuse. And I don't try to make it an excuse. That's what I mean. I own up to my fucking. So what I did, where's my door? Yeah, I know I got these. But yeah, I got it there. You know, but it's nice. This is like, what would that be? That would be like, this is a big, this is a big no. Here's what I got in my pocket. It's like, pocket money for me. Of course, it's in my pocket. But no, what do mean is Tommy. He's fuck Tommy too. No, 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 no. No, Doc and Tommy have a special relationship. I don't think anything can ruin that. I don't hope so because they're friends in real life. But then I haven't paid attention. If that's the case, then you know something I don't know. I must admit that I haven't heard. Sorry, I can't see shit. This phone is weird. It's because I don't know where the sun is. I sit in a very bad fucking place. It's kind of irritating because it's my phone. It's like I might as well don't give a fuck. But you're right. It's been weird without Tommy because Tommy and me and Factual back in the days, who was J-Way and actually Chris sometimes. Not Chris that much, but sometimes. But me, Doc, Tommy, and Factual, we could talk like for hours. We talk like from like uh, 9 o'clock here. That must be about Saturday. It must be about 9 o'clock here. It must be that's about 3 o'clock there. Yeah, 3 o'clock in fucking United States. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And and to we could shoot the shit for the longest, man. Me and Factual and like Dog and Tommy, we were just like having fun, talking about all kind of shit and laughing. And back then, we were even laughing at those also, because he was calling us racist. And it was or racist. You can't say it right. But what I mean by that is like we've been called racist for the longest, especially the dog. And it's like I don't know, dog. I haven't like that. I haven't seen him, but I know one thing: he's not at all a racist by any means. And fuck what fucking the little dwarf says. He's still using the same narrative. He's still using the same fucking what can I say? The same story. The narrative is exactly the same. Dog once said he would beat the off blah and off blah 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 blah. He's saying the exact same shit, but now he's put some sprinkle on the shit, and then he's just driving around in his head, thinking what he's gonna say next because he's lying all the time. And they said that they had proof that I said, and that was Tim Murder Bones, and he even apologized because that was not his intention at all. Because he didn't know me like that back then. And Tim Murder Bones, he's been supporting me for the longest. He's a fucking good guy. I like Murder Bones. He's a good motherfucking man. He's good with his family, and I heard about how he was raised and shit. I got so much respect for that man, a lot. So his opinion meant a lot. Fuck that dwarf, man. Fuck, if you want to make false narratives all around, about people, then he can't. Oh, why are people making fun about me? Why are people going after me? I don't talk about family. What? You talk about my family. You said shit about my mom. How can I forgive that when she was lying on her deathbed? She was actually normal. She was brain dead when you said that shit. We had to, turn the TV off. And like he would say that motherfucking son came. I hate when he say that. Turn the TV on, rock your snot box. Noodles, soup. It's like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you little stupid motherfucker. But Tommy, he's going his own way. He's like making shorts. He's not making lives. I think Tommy, he didn't want to fuck around with a certain person. I like to say his name, and I was like kind of shocked, but I have rocked with Doc, so Doc's way of doing YouTube, I must say that's the only man I know how I've seen making YouTube, and I respect Doc. Yeah, it's been strange. That's very very true. Sorry, man. I can't hold in my fucking spit sometimes. I'm just spitting, especially when I'm drinking these. That's cherry coke. What the fuck? Why did I buy these? That's just Um, no, I don't know why. It's been strange lately, and and I don't know why because Tommy should be. I don't hope there's something wrong with Tommy, and now you make me wonder. Wonder if they literally got something going on. These two motherfuckers. I don't hope so because they're like a very good friend of mine, and I could ride behind the scenes, but I won't. You know, I ain't gonna hold nothing back because that's the silver dude. That's the silver dude. Don Julio. No, that's not that. That's not that. No, that's not the silver dude. This is a food truck with like super good like tacos and all that shit. You can see it's a food truck, and you can see all that taco shit. Taco shit is there, all that, there were all these shells all in there. It came from the fucking heart. Because I don't want to, burst anybody, burp anybody in the fucking face. But, I had to because, the Mexican man was here. I got to eat Mexican today because I want to go down to him whacking like that. I bet you he tastes better than the restaurant. I bet you. He looks like he's from Spain or something. It's not a Danish chef. It is from Spain. Then he's here all summer making a lot of money in Denmark, making Spanish, Latin, Latino food. I bet you it's a good food truck. Maybe it's not. Maybe it tastes like shit. I don't know. But I know if it does, then Chicago Burger is just behind it. fucking door, and I go in there. Yeah, we'll have to ask King. Yeah, to what's going on. I don't know if something is going on, man. You make me feel. Oh, can you hear this motor? I can't hear the motor at all. You can't hear nothing. It's just it's an e car. It's not only Tesla who's making these cars. Oh, he's a big fat boy. The guy who's making that. That's good. That shows he's eating his own food. That's not bad. It's good. It's good. Oh, I'm gonna eat Mexican today. Mm. It's like what's the clock? It's like very early in the morning. But then I had something to do, and there was one there. Yeah, we'll have to ask Doc. But Doc, he's a private person too. If they got something going, oh shit, I'm showing my eye. If he got something going on, it's him. We can't do anything about that. I don't have any. I don't know if Tommy have any animosity against me or anything, bad against me. Oh, that was an e-car too. These e-cars, that's the new, like, you can't hear them. That's an e-car too. That's a very special one. I understand he bought that one. Very beautiful car. Very beautiful. You see, Tesla is not like. I think it's winning Tesla because there's driving Teslas everywhere here in Denmark. They're like them. I think it's the car of the year, something like that. They're driving everywhere. It's like what the fuck. But then one of my pals who's into cars and shit, he says, "Well, man, you gotta remember, now you can buy for like uh for like $100,000, you can buy a car that costs like a third what a Ferrari would cost, and it's driving just as fast." I said, "What? It's literally driving just as fast?" And he said, "Yeah, it is." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, it is." And I was damn, God damn, that's serious. That's serious, man. It is. Man, I love this. I love this shirt. It's an old school called Carnegie. you know, um, that was shit like this I was wearing when I was playing back in the 95 or something like that. I think it's from back then. Maybe a little later. No, it was me. Yeah, it was when I was playing with like that's some hip hop shit. Some hip hop shit. You see, man, if I even wanted to do for fun when I'm becoming 55, I wanted to lose like a lot of pounds. And then, man, you can hear these vehicles, these new electric vehicles. And they're literally called, you know, electric vehicles. It's crazy how many there is. I can see the hybrid shit. I understand that because then you can drive very far. But the electric only, then I must admit Tesla is like the. But this design I just saw, that was like a killer design. Because the batteries he could have was like insane. Batteries was like, look, man, the spear up there is like very, very Russian. Like, that's the weirdest spear I've seen in Denmark. I think. Who the fuck lived there? Sorry, I was just told. Chicago burgers over there too, man. It's crazy. There's a bakery and like a cafe, and like there's a lot of good shit in there. Man, don't put shit like that in my head with the dog and Tommy. I don't know if they're like anything wrong. I just say that. No, I don't believe that. I don't. I have to hear that from my own ears and see it from my own eyes. These two having a real discussion. I can't see it. But I know Tommy. There's something Tommy he don't like, and I think it's because I've seen some shit in Denmark. Like I've told many people. I had a friend called Peter. He was like a very good friend of mine. He was in a little group who later became the most feared gang in Aarhus. There's newspaper clips, or you can read it online. You can read everything. They kept shooting in Aarhus. They literally, because it's the English, they're literally writing all so everybody, all the old people and everybody can understand what ACAB is standing for. It's an article in the paper, the most, the paper people read the most. Like old people, young people, it's still like kind of a tabloid. It is a tabloid, but it's like everybody buys it anyway. It's a bad newspaper. It makes like it's a sensation magazine. Like like you got over there, all the tabloids, and it's just like that. It is the tabloids. And but they've been around since like the 1800s, 1700s maybe. I don't know. Because, it's very, very old. And, but I think 1800 would be like, because we had so many, 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 many newspapers. And see, under the wall, there was up. There was, there was, there was like a lot of my grandpa on my dad's side. He was like in the resistance. He never spoke about it though, but I heard it from some of my, and I saw some shit too. I think it was his funeral. There was some people from the resistance there. I think it was something like that. Uh, there's people that talk about what happened in the war and what they did. You want to hear some funny shit? They were 80. There were like, what was it, 180 people or something in the resistance when the war was when the war was really going strong. When the war was over and the Germans left, there was suddenly 4,000. uh, then they fucking took the helmet on. What the fuck, man? It was like, what the fuck, man? But it's like, I've seen, this country, come back up again. And it was no walk in the park, but being occupied by people who just want to see you as their fucking country. I would never could have made it like being a rock star. Like these people, they're working for a private company, or else they wouldn't be working on a Saturday. But back in the day, people walked in clothes like that. They were working for the commune. This is this is the world. It's funny to live just by it because people they go ballistic in there. They literally do, and I understand that. It's not that I don't understand it. It's because you say there's something you say yes to, and you must live with that. That it is what it is. You can't run from that. I don't hope people are trying, but you have to admit that we are like living amongst people who will just flip a coin and then that'll be the day that we'll do this and shit like that, and maybe 10 would come. There were like 20 to the meeting. I'm talking about the resistance days. There were few very good men, and there were like a lot of good men. You know, um, we were very helping the Jews were like the most hunted people in the world, together with like black people, everyone. Like They didn't like. Uh, they had like down in Africa, they were trying to. He tried to end the war everywhere. Oh, I think they're coming now. I think I'm going down to my own living space because she was throwing water out. And might as well do it because I think the weather is going to be kind of beautiful today. Kind of, I said. No, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful night. Uh-oh. You see, I love the old Prince. I love the new shit too, but you know, yeah, I think every musician have a thing, a time, and an era. That's what when I laugh when I hear all these people talking about hip hop. See, I was one of the best b boys and pop lockers in you know in Europe, and that ain't just everybody thinking, oh, that must America must be the best one there. No, no, no. You got Mr. Wiggles, and you got a lot actually. You got some good dancers. You got Taco. You had Taco. I don't know how old Taco is now. Taco must be old, man. He wasn't breaking. He was in his 20s there, I think, and that was like in '84. He's about 60 now. He's about 60. I bet you. Maybe not. Maybe he's like 58 or something like shit like that. Maybe he's like doing good like me, you know. I'm doing fantastic. People don't think so, but I am. The only thing I don't like is that fucking, angle with this telephone. That's where I live. Just doing that by. But it's nice to see that all the windows, look, all the windows. There's a lot of windows. The funny thing is that I think it's kind of funny. But, I'm just being boring right now. I don't care. You know, I ain't here to get views, to get money, to get anything, to get likes. Because I don't want to be in anybody's choice, their algorithm, because they say my name and all kind of shit. It's only French toast who's mad. They're mad at all these weirdos, he says. And then he say like, and then Doximity and Maths and Factual and Zombie Guns. I don't know. He's like, yeah. I literally, those. Would you like me, even if I like, let's say, because you don't like white people. Let's be honest. You do not like white people. You think they're racist. Everyone is a racist if they're not on your side. You said some very disrespectful thing. Cause just because I paid JB Gunner uh, like a donation, I was honest. I said yes, I have, and I was getting mad that day. He was saying calling me racist, but now I'm just shaking my head and thinking, is literally like the intellectual part in his body and his brain is that literally so small that he's thinking that people are racist just because they don't rock with him. When he says disrespectful things like he want to get look at my mom because maybe she look good so she can suck his dick. First and foremost, those I'm 51. How the fuck do you think my mom's look? Huh? How the fuck do you think? Huh? You fucking dwarf, you. What the fuck do you think? Of course. My mom would be so old. You were so nasty that day. And you expect me to respect you, you motherfucker? Fuck you. And goodbye, motherfucker.